Welcome to Crafts from the Dark Side. I'm your host Tiffany. I'm broadcasting to you tonight from Lincoln Park, Michigan, just south of Detroit, where it is cold and gross and wet. And I hope wherever you are, you're either in a warmer climate or at least you're inside and warm. It's not going to be a super long video tonight. I just want to show you a couple of the new things that I've got going on, some of the new stuff that I've made, and kind of get caught up on all the knitting and that sort of thing. So the biggest thing I want to kind of talk to you guys about is where my life's going right now. So over Christmas, I was making my soap and salt sets that I make for people every year. I've done this for probably about 10 years now, where I make these really nice little kits every holiday with corresponding soaps and salts with all sorts of scents and additives and that sort of thing. And they've gotten progressively more inventive and more specialized as the years have gone on. And this year they really kind of it hit a whole new level. I really upped the ante. So this year, not only did the packaging get better, I was, the labels all came together really pretty, as in all these kits. But I also, instead of just doing corresponding colors and scents and things, I actually did, how would you call them, themes for these. So I have, I think, 22 different now little themes. So every theme has like the colors that go together and the scents that go together, the salts and the soaps mix, and there's a reason that they play together with this theme. And my wonderful man, my sweet Jackie, actually jumped in and helped me this year. He used his Photoshop skills. He went to school for broadcast arts, and part of what they learned was, Photoshops and that sort of thing. He used all those wonderful new skills to put together these beautiful little printouts that I give out. In each kit that I give out, there's a little, what do you call it? When you roll the paper up into a little roll. Gonna come to me, but for right now I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, this little rolled slip of paper with this cute little bow, and it's got a description of what's in there, the soap and the salt and what's added and what it does and that sort of thing. So he did that for me this year, and he made these beautiful printouts with these gorgeous background pictures that get like faded, and he put the names like in all this gorgeous font and the descriptions. So I'm actually gonna show you guys just a couple of them. I'll just flash a couple right here. Okay, so see, aren't they cool? I'll explain the soaps and stuff here in a minute, but I've got all these different sets that he's helping me with. So for years, it's been people, saying, hey, you need to, sell your stuff. Hey, can I buy this stuff? Hey, can I have you make this for other people? And I've done a little bit of commission stuff here and there, nothing big. But now that I'm doing the knitting stuff too, like I've had people asking me, can I buy some stuff that you've made? I've had people just seeing my pictures online, stuff of me posting stuff that I've knit for myself, reaching out to me and offering to purchase it, which is blowing my mind. And I have to say, like, one of my dreams throughout my whole life is to have that as an income of some sort, I have my creativeness and my, what I create, to be able to sell that and make a living off that. And really, this is finally becoming a reality for me. Not only am I getting to the level with the products that I'm making that they're actually sellable, but I'm at a place in my life now where I can finally invest into that, not only financially, but just with my time and my foundation. I have a job now that I can work around the scheduling with, and then I have support there that I can actually do this, dedicate some time and effort toward it. I've got a man that is helping me in any way he can, and kind of really, especially emotionally, it's kind of hard to take steps like that, and he's just been there for me and really supportive. We just got him through school. He just graduated in November, so he's really just kind of backing me too with what I want to do and starting some stuff. So I really am hoping to get this going very, very soon. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into researching and kind of, networking and getting things going. And I'm really hoping to have my websites live, within the next week or two, as well as, I'm hoping by the summer to actually like get a booth in like an art fair or something like that and actually get my products sold, which I'm really excited about. So without further ado, I just want to let you all know that Pixies, Potions, and Notions will be up live real soon. And hopefully you guys will check it out. I am going to have the Facebook site up probably by the end of the week. And as a kind of grand opening sort of thing, because you couldn't see both hands, I'm going to do a giveaway of a soap and salt set. So please hop onto Facebook, look up Pixies, Potions, and Notions, and like it, share it or something when it pops up so that you are entered in the giveaway, which there'll be more details about on the Facebook page as well as down below. Check it out. So that's going to be everything I make. It's going to be my salt and soap sets. It's going to be my knitted items. It's going to be just random crafts I make. It might be cross stitches, all that. So I'm really excited to get that going. I'm just beyond words. It's kind of been like all consuming. So keep an eye out for that. And let's go ahead and I'm going to tell you guys and show you guys some of my new soaps and salt sets. I am going to get away a little bit from the knitting just with this episode because that's what Christmas was all about. It was getting a lot of these soap and salt sets out, and since I made so many, it might be a good time to show you. So I'm going to start with showing you a quick little clip that I did right before Christmas. We were on our heading out to a Christmas party the next day where I was going to be giving away this first round of sets that I had made. So here's that little clip now. So I'm giving away my first gift set tomorrow to some people at work, and I wanted to go ahead and get some of these on film before I gave them away. Here's my first 7 sets. The first one is called Victorian Blush. It's an herbal scented honey soap with lavender seeds and glitter. I didn't use a ton of glitter, but this particular one, I kind of felt right with Victorian. You can see those beautiful lavender seeds in there. And this is the salt that goes with it. It's also herbal scented. It's chamomile. It had a really pretty fade, like from the dark rouge up. So that's set number 1, Victorian Blush. Excuse me. I'm kind of rushing through this part because my kids are in the bath and I have groceries about to be delivered. So, okay, this one is called Berries and Cream. It's a cucumber melon scented honey soap with rose oil and poppy seeds. I love this one because it's actually a mix. It's shea butter and the honey soap, and it's got poppy seeds in there to exfoliate in that layer and in this layer. It's really pretty. It smells so good. And then the coconut orchid scented salt with cloves and raspberry seeds. Just kind of that blushy raspberry color. Didn't fade or anything for this one. I just thought it should be a nice strong color to complement those. So this is Berries and Cream. Let me see. This one we ended up calling Lavender Spell. Yeah, it took us a while to figure out all the names. So Lavender Spell. This one is lavender scented. They're both lavender scented. It's a honey soap with cocoa butter and lavender seeds. It's really dark and it's multi-layered because I wanted to make sure that the seeds, the lavender seeds that were in there, spread all throughout. So it's like that triple layer, and then there's the salt that goes with it, that real just deep purple. This one is just all about the dark purples. It is kind of see-through, but you can't really see it in this light. So that is lavender, or Lavender Spell. No, Dragon Sleep. Sorry, guys. This one is Dragon Sleep. This one is Lavender Spell. Okay. And this one is orchid scented shea butter soap with rose oil and lavender leaves. And I just realized I lost a little piece. It's actually got to be over here, so I'll have to stick it back on before tomorrow. But oh man, isn't that one cool? Sorry about this part. Just ignore that. I'm gonna put my thumb over it. Or my finger over it. That way it doesn't, yeah. See? Isn't that pretty though? The swirl with the cocoa butter. And there's this shea bottom with all this lavender seed in it. It came out so pretty. It smells so good. And then the scent, this is lavender salt with chamomile and lavender seeds. It's a little bit bigger one. It's actually for my doctor at work. I don't think she watches these. And I doubt she'd watch it tonight. Actually, she's getting it tomorrow before this will be posted, so it doesn't matter. This is Blue Lagoon. It is vanilla scented. Oh my god. Shea butter soap with aloe vera and apricot seeds. It's a triple colored. It's got this kind of teal aqua on the outside with those poppy seeds to exfoliate. And then it's got this kind of deeper blue in the center, and then almost like a white, very pale blue back. And then the salt that goes with it, which I loved because it fades. Isn't that cute? The dark, the 3-tone I just loved how that came out. It's just so cute. And this was actually the first one I did multiple colors, and I loved it after that. This one is honey almond scented with chamomile. This is mojito, which is peppermint scented, of course. I really should make it, well, it is mint, so shea butter soap with apricot seeds. It is also a triple color, all 3 shades of green, just kind of fading down, and then the poppy seed or the apricot seeds in there. And then it's peppermint scented cloves. It is also a fade. It goes dark 3 color greens. Cloves is my new kind of addiction with these this year. Cloves and the honey soap. And then I think the last one to show you is called Baby Cakes. And yes. So this one, it's baby, blue and pink. Ah, how cute. It is vanilla scented shea butter soap with raspberry leaves and rose oil. Just kind of a solid one. It does have those really pretty raspberry leaves in it. But just a nice, thick, very moisturizing one. And it's cucumber melon scented Dead Sea salt with chamomile. A couple different layers in there. A little different, but... Okay, so now back to the rest of the podcast. So that was the first group of soaps and salt sets, and here's the next set, which is more recent. Let me see. I'm going to start with Ancient Sands, which Ancient Sands was actually one of the originals, but it is a honey soap with vanilla scent and aloe vera, and it has cloves and apricot seed in it. Hi. So I will do a background for these as well, or glow through rather, so you can see the effects when you look through them, because that one is kind of designed for that. So it's a layered set. It's really pretty, and the salt that goes with it is citrus scented with clove. I am going to make it from here on be an herbal scent instead of citrus, but that's that set. Ancient Sands. Okay. The next one is Papyrus and Stone, which I know is kind of an odd name, but I don't know. As soon as I made it, I didn't really have anything in mind, and I fell in love with it, with the coloring, and it popped in my head, and I stuck with it. So this one is a shea butter, it smells so good. A shea butter and honey soap with peppermint scent and poppy seed, and a Dead Sea salt, honey almond scent, lavender leaves, and chamomile. And they just really kind of played well together. They're really pretty chamomile, kind of draw out the yellows. This is again, I do all of my soaps when I have additives like the poppy seeds or the apricot seeds, anything kind of heavy. I do layers so that as it sinks, you're not ending up with all the additives right at the top, because that kind of sucks. So here's the see-through of that one. You can see all the different layers. Okay. Sorry, that was a battery warning. The next one is going to be Vintage Pop. Now this one was a lot of fun. This was a shea butter soap with citrus scent and rose oil and poppy seeds. This was one of my first like real just kind of getting goofy, and I fell in love with really just kind of playing this year. Just these different textures. It's got the orange on the back, and then here's the salt that goes with it. They really play well together. This is a citrus scented raspberry leaf added salt. Okay. Getting out of the room. All right. The next one is kind of odd coloring. This was specially made for my, I instruct CPR as well as running a dental office and doing face painting and doing this. And the girl that I teach with, it's her company I worked EMS with, and her colors for the CPR company are purple and orange. So I did her a purple and orange set. And I don't know where the thing went off. Oh, that right in front of me. So we got a shea. This is a honey soap with honey almond scent, rose oil, and poppy seed. And this is a lavender scented, lavender edited one with shea butter and honey soap back. So there's those. And then we got lavender seed and chamomile vanilla scented soap, or salt rather. So the background for these. There's that one. Isn't that fun? See all those, that purple, and then it's got glitter. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. And then this one was called Atlantis Sinking, which I actually had some fun. It was a repour, and when I cut it to do the repour, I decided I was going to just kind of leave it chunky when I did the repour and see how it came out, and I loved it. So this is an olive oil soap, which I didn't make many of this year, with coconut, orchid scent, and poppy seeds. And you can really see how it, like the chunks really kind of came out in the repour, which I just fell in love with. But it's this real pretty teal color. Isn't that nice? I hope you can see that. And then the salt that went with it was a honey almond, lavender leaf, and chamomile with the different colors. So just, didn't those play well together? Oh, I love it. So that's Atlantis Sinking. Okay, so this one was actually a specialty item I'm making. I kind of started getting more into the darker side, hence, you know, crafts on the dark side. So this one was for a friend who's really into Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, and I called the set Nevermore, and it's a 3 soap set with its own little special container. So the soaps, I have an olive oil, coconut orchid scented poppy seed with charcoal, and it's a black soap, if you can see that, and it came out so cool looking. And even with the back, or with the glow back, it's just this really awesome dark soap. The next one is a Shea Butter Honey Soap with vanilla scent, rose oil, and raspberry leaf. And I loved how the swirls came out in this one. I just had so much fun. And it really pops when you do that. Like, look at that. Cool. The lavender, or the raspberry leaves in there. All right. The third soap is a lavender scented honey soap with lavender leaf. And that one also really came through. This one's more of a peach color. And then the soap, or the salt rather, is an herbal scented with clove additive. And it really pulled together all those colors too. So you get all 3 of these soaps with that really beautiful salt. Aren't those pretty? And they all kind of just play off each other, the reds and the creams and the black. Oh, just love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, and the last 2 sets I'm going to show you guys. One's complete and one's not. So the first one is called Galaxy Swirls, and this was the first one I really started having a lot of fun playing with ink, like the dyes, and really doing some fun stuff. So this one has a honey almond scented lavender seed raspberry leaf salt, okay, and then it's got 2 soaps. It's got a aloe vera cucumber melon honey soap, which is a bicolored or bilayered soap, and then a orchid coconut scented rose oil poppy seed soap. Now these 2 really don't do justice, or aren't done justice, until you get a light behind them, because holy crap, look at that. Like, the galaxy's just, I wish it would work better. It's just got so much color to it. Like, the galaxies just pop, the purples, and this one, it's just got these layers. Look at that. It's so pretty. I wish you could get a better view, but that's what you get. But it's just got these awesome layers to it. Like I said, it just really isn't done justice with this glitter. That was a fun set to make. And then the other one, I'm calling this one Cthulhu Rising, and it's going to have some fun poetry written with it. It is not done because the second soap I just cannot get right. I've poured it twice now, and I'm still just not happy with it. I don't like the coloring. I want more of this blue swirl in it. So more to come on that one. But what I do have is a orchid coconut scented clove added salt, very similar to the Galaxy, but darker. It's got some blacks added. It's a little wetter looking. It's the clove, you know, is a much stronger, more earthy kind of scent. And then the soap, which is probably my favorite one that I've made this year, to be honest with you, besides maybe the Vintage Pop. This is a honey soap with vanilla and aloe vera. It's, again, it is not done justice. It's layered in 3 different colors, and it does not represent as well on camera, but it is so cool. It has just got these multi-layers, and the purple just really kind of pops, almost like a creature with those poppy seeds. It's just so cool looking with any light behind it. And even just off camera, you can even see it. Just, oh, it's so pretty. So, okay, that's all the soaps and salts that I have for you. The only other ones that I didn't get a chance to get on film are Ice Cream Shop, Beachcomber, Christmas Crush, and Winter Stones. And I'm going to show pictures of them real fast now. So we'll go ahead and jump into my knitting stuff, which there's not a ton of. First of all, we'll just start with the acquired. I've got a few new things. I can't remember if I showed you guys this one last time, but this is a Madeline Tosh, just it's a unicorn tail. It's Merino Light. I think it's pronounced Cousteau, Cousteau, but it's just a gorgeous little yarn with these pretty teals and aquas. I'm going to just do a sock or something. It's the thinnest yarn I've bought yet, so we'll see how that goes. I got a gift certificate. Oops, sorry, lost my tag. A gift certificate from my wonderful team at work. Like I said, I manage a dental office, and I've got 9 staff members, and they all pitched in and got me a gift certificate to Michael's. And my man, Jackie, my sweetheart, told me that I had to make sure I only spent it on stuff for myself, not supplies to make other people's stuff or anything like that, but stuff for myself. So I got some needles, I got a new planner, some fun stuff, but I managed to find at Michael's 2 100% wool skeins of yarn. They actually do have a wool section. It's small, but it's there. So I ended up picking this one because I'll show you in a minute. When I went to get yarn to make my gloves, I almost got something very similar, but it was black instead of gray with the white. It was called newsprint, and I thought it'd be awesome to see how it came out. And I didn't end up picking that one, so I grabbed this one when I went to Michael's. Isn't that fun? It's just a Patons worsted wool, nothing too special, but it's nice and soft, and I think it'll be fun when it's knitted up. This one, one of the cup cozies that I made over Christmas, which I'll show you here in a minute, I did in a bulky yarn. It's actually up here. It was the first bulky item that I had made, and I really enjoyed it. Not only is the bulky funner almost to mess with, or more fun, it goes so quick, and it just fills in all those little spaces so nicely, and it just really kind of just makes this really beautiful squishy item. So I wanted to go ahead and try another one, because pretty much everything else I have is worsted or smaller. So I did get this bulky color. It's just called Plum, but it's so much more than Plum. I really wish the camera would do it justice, because it's got these like gorgeous like red flecks and these deep purple flecks besides that plum color. You can kind of see them in there. But they're just gorgeous. It really was a fun looking yarn. So again, just a Patons, but hey, whatever. We'll see. It'll be fun. The other yarn that I got was from my yarn box of the month. If you aren't part of Darn Good Yarn, you need to be. It's so awesome. It's been a couple weeks now, so I think I'm okay showing this, but this is a silk, 100% silk hand-dyed yarn from them, from their Roving silk, and it is called Crimson Fire. Isn't that pretty? I loved how it just blends up here. It almost gives like a gray or a purple tone to this gray, which I think is awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Something fun, of course, right? I actually am about to cast on probably tonight their last cake or skein that I got. I'm going to it smells so good. I don't know why the yarn smells so good, but it does. I'm going to be casting this on into a cowl that I'm going to make for my man's cousin, who's a sweetheart. So that's, I think, it about as far as the acquired, besides the next one, which I will let me lead into whips. So my funnest whip right now is I went and my very first item that I ever made for myself, which I've already shown you, was my gray fingerless gloves. And I fucking lost one. I don't know if it was in an Uber or what, but I fucking lost one and I'm pissed. So I decided, since I'm going to have to remake myself some fucking fingerless gloves in the cold, in the winter, so I need them like now, that I was going to get myself some nice yarn. I did the gloves for my friend in a shelter, Brooklyn Tweed shelter color, and I loved knitting with it. I love how they're holding up on her because she wears them like every day. So I went and got myself some Brooklyn Tweed shelter. This color is the colorway is Tartan, not Tartan, right? And oh my god, you guys, look at this colorway. It was the only skein of it left. I actually had that newsprint one picked out and then saw this and put it down. Some lady had come in and bought, I guess, like 10 skeins of this and had like cleared them out, but there was one left. And look at that. It's just so pretty. So I started my glove, just doing like a 2x2 at the bottom, and then I'm doing this fun little slip stitch. I think it's called a honeycomb something up here, and it's so squishy and soft, and I love it. And I'm hoping to have those done within the next couple days so that I can have some warm damn hands. That's really it as far as whips. I also just cast on a little cup cozy, but I literally just cast on, it's over there, and it's just like acrylic navy yarn, so I'll show you that next time. As far as FOs, really, I have a lot of cup cozies because that's been what I've been doing for Christmas with my cup cozies. So a couple of them I already gave away. I packaged them all pretty. I did this cute little bag with hot chocolate and marshmallows and all that, and put my Pixie Potions and Notions label on it. I gave those away already, so I'll go ahead and show you guys a couple pictures right now. And then really the only one I have here, I just finished a couple days ago, is actually probably my favorite one yet because it's just, it looks really good. And it is this. So it was just a seed stitch. I did it on a size 10, which is the first item I've made on a bigger needle. And I really enjoyed it. It left these nice spaces. It was really fun with this acrylic yarn. It went super, super quick. Like I had this done in like an hour. So it's just that simple seed stitch up into where I'm decreasing, increasing, and then it's just a cute little buttonhole with a nice little button. Super easy, nothing complex, but it came out like perfect. It fits this cup perfectly. I think it's gonna last. It's nice and cushy, and I loved it. I can whip those up in like an hour flat, no problem. So I'm gonna have a couple more of those soon. So that's really it, you guys. Like I said, it was going to be a short one. I just kind of wanted to catch up on everything. I promise when I come back in, 4 to 6 to 8 weeks, I'll have some more knitted items ready for you to show. But in the meantime, please, please, please help me get a start with my business. Check me out on Facebook. You can either look me up, Tiffany Stedman, if you want to get to know me personally, or and I'd rather you look me up on the business site, Pixies, Potions, and Notions on Facebook. Go ahead and like it on there or share it and get the details for this giveaway so that you can maybe get some soaps and salts. And then you can let me know what you think of them. Look me up on Instagram if you want to find my personal page. It's Tiff Stedman. Not Tiffany Stedman, Tiff Stedman. And you can find my business page, Pixies, Potions, and Notions on Instagram. You can find me in Ravelry at TiffyTaffy444. You can find me on Craftster at TiffyTaffy. I think that's about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful January, and hopefully I will talk to you soon. Bye!